Welcome to the Counteract YouTube channel. Thank you for joining us for this short video tutorial.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Board of Merchant Systems point of sale graphical introduction. So you've got Nick and Felicity here. We're just going to run through the point of sale presentation demonstration that we did at the user meeting for those that you couldn't come through us. Felicity's going to start off and she's going to look at some of the enhancements that were in there and also flexible load. And then I will do some distributing of customer orders and things like that. So I will hand over to Felicity and away we go.
Hello, welcome. Yes, we're just going to be going through a couple of ways of doing custom orders, different types of custom orders, and on the way we're going to be pointing out to you various enhancements that are in the current issue that you might already have or is being currently sent out, and also the previous issue to that, I think. Right, okay, off we go. Sales and orders. I am going to be showing you, I've got a piece of software in a showroom, bathroom showroom, that is producing quotes for my customers. And I've got a retail customer who's accepted our quote, and I'm now going to be transferring that into custom order. So here I am, my retail cash, and already I come across a new option. If you want to have your collected and delivered choice up front on a custom order, or in fact an ordinary sale, you can have that. And something that's always been available, people might not know about, is that if you have certain people who want this choice to default to delivered, people working in a sales office maybe, then that's perfectly feasible. Just let us know. So here we go. I'm going to do delivered sale, customer order. And my customer's name is Mrs. Robinson. And she has a postcode, a very odd postcode, AA1 1AA. But she has that postcode so that I can demonstrate to you the new facility that is available if you want to register with it for finding postcodes. So this is just our sample thing, which is all Crafty Valley, because the company that this is being done through, although you have to purchase the clicks every time you use a search for a postcode, the company is called Crafty Clicks, and you have to purchase those clicks through us. Here I just choose the address and hey presto, it's all in there. I think the way that this works, do ask us if you do want more information. You can either pay as you go, pay per month by direct debit for this, roughly what you expect you're going to be wanting, or you can purchase a number of clicks in advance. You can also sign up for a trial run of a few, for a period of time, I think it is. So I think, just for a couple of weeks of trying it out for free. So do contact us if you want more information about that. I'm now trotting into my main screen. Here, although this is already defaulted to be a customer order because that's an option you can have for delivered sales. You can have them become customer orders automatically with X number of days. We've got ours set to tomorrow's date, automatically defaulting. Another option, this one's if you're using delivery scheduling, you can have salespeople available to just view the delivery plan and discuss with the customer when there might be a good slot for them, or you can actually have the ability to update that and allocate this sale to a particular slot. I don't think many people want that because they want the delivery scheduling controlled, but in you come and you can move around and see what's available if you can view it, which might be quite useful. Moving on to the next item screen. Another improvement I think you might have noticed if you've already got the issue is that the search box is up out of the way now. So when you're building up your list of products, you can see them and it's not blatting on top of it. I'm not going to be using the search box though, so I shall just escape to get rid of that. I'm going to be, from my bathroom software. So any software where you can get a CSV file of products can be set up. The system can be set up so that it knows that in column A it's going to have a product description, in column B it's going to have a quantity, in column C it's going to have a unit sale value, or it's going to have an overall sales value for the quantity. There's various things you can choose. Once it's set up, you get your CSV file, you can set it up for loading in products either as specials, or if your software is able to print out barcodes or EAN codes for the products that you may have on your system, and you've got those barcodes associated with the products, or if they extract a supplier catalog number, likewise you'd have to have it on the products on Counteract, together with the supplier name or number for the products, then it can load into the customer order actual products. I've got this software called Barcode. You can have more than one quote type here as well. So if you've got more than one if you've got kitchen showroom software and you've got bathroom showroom software, a different one, you can have the option for both of them. I can say OK, and I'm going to go and look for my spreadsheet. Here it is. Whoops. Oh dear, can't get staff. Open. Hey presto, I've got 9 products imported into my customer order. I didn't have information, I didn't have a supplier code or anything, so I've just brought in specials. So it's added new specials, it's got the quantities as I required, and here's all the values. So there it is, all totaled up with my margins shown, and I can make adjustments if I wish, or I can just say save at this point. Or no, in fact, what I was going to do, first of all, I just want to add a little bit of a, insert some text at the top. I'm going to search for some standard text to do with delivery, so I know, oops, if I could type, I can bring up by just putting in Dell important delivery information, and then I can say, please make sure shower bits delivered first. There we go. Okay, and out I come, save and close, and I'm now putting in the deposit. We're going to have 100% deposit here, 1391.40, paying by credit card. So here I go, and here's another little new feature that is optional. Again, you can record the last 4 digits on the payment card, and the purpose of that, I think, is that some people wanted to make sure that if there was a refund at all, it was done to the same card. And if you're doing a refund for an order that stored the payment card information, it will show you just those 4 digits there. And I can say OK. I'm now just going to view that as a PDF. And there we are. Mrs. Robinson and her. And we've got our system set so that it's showing special order product and the special order number there. Right, I shall close that down. And I do want to raise a back-to-back order, and it just so happens that all these products are on the same supplier, so I can just say create order. I've got all those products selected, that's fine. I do want to create the order with all those products on it because they're all specials, and I can accept that delivery date, that's okay, and I don't want to amend it. So view as PDF. And there we are, my order. So before I go on with this, I just want to book those goods in so that they're actually there for when I continue in. So I'm just going to enter receipts and the supplier is what I shall use to search for Bristan. Here's my outstanding order and my delivery note number, and I'm just going to all received, speed things up, save and close. Don't want to print stock allocation, but it's telling me that it's for that customer order. So back I go to sales order processing, sales and orders, and recall my customer order, my cash customer, Robinson. Here we are. I seem to have done another one recently. Here's today's. Do I want to recall all outstanding items? No, I don't. I just want the shower bits and pieces. I think I haven't actually got any comments on here, but actually you're covering that, aren't you now? I think about it. Yes, indeed. So I am just going to take these rather silly products we have. Apologies for those. Not very realistic, our system. And on they come. I've got the system set so that it defaults the address into the delivery field. Here I go. Obviously, because I'm doing it the same day, I've got to change it to supply now. I've got my items, they're all in stock, save and close. And I think this screen and the deposit that is being allowed at this point is working better these days. Possibly the fact that it's working better is confusing people who got to grips with how it was a bit naughty before. I think you used to have to type in the deposit being allowed, whereas obviously the amount being allowed is what that sale value is. But now I can just, that's the deposit allowed, so I could change it if I wanted to, but I don't have to total pet amount due, nothing. All I have to say on this screen is OK. And view as PDF. So there's my customer order. There's my my delivery note and my sales invoice, and I've still got the other items on the outstanding order. My deposit, and that is it for my cash customers sale. Over to Nick.
Excellent. Thank you, Felicity. I'm going to do something slightly different. I'm going to do an account sale. So I'm going to choose a builder. He's putting in a driveway. So he comes in and says, "This is all the stuff I want, but I want to kind of schedule it over a couple of drops." So we'll talk through that. So first of all, I'm going to do an account sale. As Felicity told you, you can choose collected or delivered. I'm going to choose delivered here. And I'm going to choose my customer. I can choose to put a delivery address in, as you know, in here. We're going to leave that as is. It's custom order because I've chosen delivered. I'm going to put this on for the end of next week to start with. Just a couple of things to talk through in here. This customer's got an order reference that's mandatory, so I've got to put an order reference in here. It's also using an order number mask, so we have to enter a specific format for the order number. You can see down at the bottom here, it says it's got to be, this is the format. So if I put in an order like this, because it's nines, I can use any number. If I put excuse me, if I go and put in, I was going to do that deliberately wrong, and it will tell me that that's the wrong length. If I go and change that, because I put an extra exclamation in there, that it will then allow me to proceed. So that's customer order number mask. Felicity's mentioned this search box has moved. Again, I'm not going to search for my items. I'm going to use another new function that's in here by going into more features and choose copy previous sale and order. So if it's similar or exact replica an order you've done for this customer, you can choose that. So I'm going to choose copy previous sale and order. It's a previous customer order, so it's brought up all my previous customer orders for that customer, and I'm just going to choose that one. And what that has done, as that's brought in all the items on that previous order, it's asking me, do I want to remove any special prices for those copied items? I'm just going to say yes, but obviously you can choose no on there. It's brought through any comment lines associated with this product as well. Okay, so I'm going to just go and put myself a memo in here that I'm going to say that the guy wants tomorrow, got my caps lock on. Those that you know me know that I can't type. So he wants 2 lots of MOT tomorrow, all the sand and all the ballast. And then on Friday, actually let's do Tuesday next week because tomorrow's Friday. Tuesday, he wants the rest of the MOT and the curbs. And on Friday at the end of next week, he wants the balance. Okay, so I'm going to save and close that. You can see that's pulled through that memo comment in here. What it's also done through is pulled through this supply to address from the invoice address. Again, if you realise that you're having it delivered somewhere else, you can change that. I'm going to leave that as it is and press OK on there. And again, exactly as listed, I'll just view PDF just to show you my order. So there's my customer order. It's got that comment at the top, so you can give that to your transport guys so they know what's to be delivered. So what we're going to do is split that order and deliver the first lot of stuff tomorrow. So if I just close that, if I go back into record my customer order, into options, record my customer order, that's house construction, there isn't it?
Yeah.
So select items. So now you can see all the items that I've chosen on my customer order. So I'm going to choose the items that I want to supply. So if I choose the first item, you want two lots of MOT. So if I choose that MOT, you can also see that it's including the comment line that's associated with that. So you've got 2 lots of that. He wants his sand. So I have all of his sand and all of his ballast. There we go. So that's chosen.
The comment lines were a bit misbehaved before,
yeah.
Did they not?
Yeah, sometimes they didn't come across. They'll be left on the previous order.
Yeah.
So I'm going to choose those. I'm just the quantity. I'm going to do that now. We'll OK on that. So what you can see if I go into items, you can see that pulled through those items, but we did say he only wanted 2 lots of MOT tomorrow. So what I just need to do is change this to be supplied now because I have it tomorrow. If I now go into more features, I can override my stock and choose enter supply stroke order quantities. If I say I'm going to supply 2, what that will do is, as you can see, it says I'm going to supply 2 now and leave 8 on that order. So that's that first delivery. So let's save and close that. That's going to produce me a delivery and a customer order because obviously there's items still to follow. We'll just OK on that and we'll view that as a PDF. So there's my delivery note with my 2 lots of ballasts, listing the items that I've got to follow on there. And again, it will also print me another copy if required of the customer order, and then you can see this is 8 lots of my MOT and the other items that I still have to supply. So now what I'm going to do, so that's been delivered, that's going out. I want to split the rest of the order into 2 orders so that we can schedule those in for delivery. So I'm going to go into administration and I'm going to choose company maintain customer orders, so which I'm sat on, couldn't see it for looking. So I'm going to go and choose my customer. And that was the order that I was using, 956. We've got this option down here called distribute. If I press that, you can see that that's brought up the 4 lines that I've got left on my customer order. And what I have the option to do is split these over to some further delivery. So if I choose the rest of my MOT, again you can see it's included that comment line and the curbs, which is what we want on a separate delivery. I can then hit the split button down here, and then it gives me the option to supply that from a different branch, or I can just create a new order at the same branch. So that's going to create a separate order for this at our new branch. If I OK on that, that will then, that's now created me. You can see now I've got 2 orders in here for those 2 remaining items. What we are looking to do in the upcoming issues is give you the facility to split that down by line. So if there's 10 items on there, you can split it into 2 lines of 5 rather than just moving 1 lot, and also the ability to change the date that those will be supplied on. We don't have that facility at the moment, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into my delivery scheduling, plan my delivery schedule. If I go to the 20th day, you can see now I've got the 2 drops in here because it's split those out as two orders. I'm just going to reschedule that one. I'm going to change the date and have that delivered on the Tuesday as you've requested. So I can apply that. OK on that. You can see that's moved that to that drop on the Tuesday, so I can just save that. OK, so that kind of covers everything that we wanted to demonstrate today. If you've got any questions, any feedback, anything like that, and you want to send us an email support for any more questions. And thank you for your time.
Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you for watching this short tutorial. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us on the information displayed on the screen for further assistance.